So this is going to be a quick reason video on how to make this synth. So I got some requests to start doing some more sound design videos on specific synths. I still want to keep it fairly simple though, because I want to fully explain each aspect. Maybe as I go on I'll do more and more complex, but to start off we'll start off fairly simple. So basically I recreated the Dada synth and then stripped down some of the elements to make it simpler and easier to understand. And yeah, so to go further with it, I'd suggest adding on different types of distortion, adding on different sort of compression, but this is just going to be the basic idea behind it. So to get started, we're going to go ahead and open up a Thor. We're going to change oscillator 1 and 2 to wavetable, and for the first wavetable we're going to turn the crossfade off and turn the position to 3/4. That's going to give us a square wave. As opposed, if the crossfade was on, then it would be a mix between a couple different waves, depending on the position knob. But if we uncheck the crossfade, we can ensure that it's actually just a square wave. So it sounds like this. That's good. And for oscillator 2, we want to unselect the crossfade and move all the way to the right, or all the way up. And that's going to give us a sawtooth wave. So it sounds like this. And then together it'll sound like this. We have the basic oscillator combination, but we want to sort of thicken it up a little bit, so I'm going to detune these from each other a little bit. I'll turn this one up to +4, and then this one down to -4. So now we have this. We have a definitely, it sounds a lot thicker than the original, just 2 oscillators. So going ahead, we're going to take off this envelope because we don't need it for this. We don't need the filter envelope. We do need the amp envelope, so we're going to adjust the attack to around 17. That's what I've been doing. We'll mess around with it later though, and I'll show you what it sort of sounds different with different values. I'm going to bring the sustain all the way up because we don't want it to decay at all. And this release we also want to bring up. We're getting there. It still sounds a little bit muddled, and so we're going to do a couple things to brighten it up a bit. We're going to go ahead and turn on the shaper, add some distortion, turn on the saturate mode, and we're going to turn up this drive around 80. You can change it to what sounds good to you, but around 80 I think works well for the synth. We're getting there. That's giving us our basic distortion sound that we want. And next, really all we have to do is just add on some effects. We might mess around with this low pass filter in a little bit, but for right now, let's just go ahead and throw on a reverb. Reverb, and I'm gonna add on a EQ as well, just to brighten it up a bit. So bring this dry wet knob down, and we have it sounding like this. It's sounding good. Turn the size down a little bit, and I think that'll pretty much be it for that reverb. Yeah, it's pretty close. And we're gonna go ahead, turn on this high shelf, bring up the gain a little bit to brighten it up even more. So we have, oh, that's pretty close. That's pretty much it. The only other thing that I think I did in the original I just turned up this master volume to max just because it's a little bit low. And maybe turn up this frequency knob a little bit just to experiment around. Oh, that's pretty much it. So I was talking about messing around with this attack earlier, and this is just, if you bring this up a little bit, then you sort of get the sound at the beginning of the Dada Life song, Happy Violence. It's that sort of slow attack version of the synth, and so you can just mess around with that for your own use. Anyways, that's pretty much it. Hope you got something out of it. Thanks.